Both Sable and Mark Marrow reportedly asked for their release from the new 3-year contracts that they just signed a couple of months ago, but they were both turned down. WWF knows that they're going to get a lot of publicity out of the upcoming Sable Playboy issue, so they don't want her leaving right when it comes out. They have also complained that Sable never trained to be a wrestler and didn't come to the WWF to be one, and that she doesn't want to wrestle at all. So
I don't see the bad there. We knew this, right?
Marrow and Sable were complaining about that, I guess, because they were like, well, she wasn't supposed to be a wrestler, and you guys just threw her in the ring. It's like, couldn't she just say no? Especially if you guys want out of your contract.
Just say no.
They were the ones that signed the contract to begin with. And it's like, you and I both have that. It's like, if you sign your name on the dotted line, there you go. You honor the contract. Sorry, you don't like it. But what gets me is like, they just signed a new deal like months ago. And then they come up and they're like, we want out. Well, probably should have thought about that before you signed a 3-year contract, buddy.
It's a lot of people's problems. They see the bottom line, literally.
Yeah. And apparently, Mark Marrow pitched. He's like, well, if I'm going to have to stick around, just make me Johnny B. Bad again. And they were like, we can't. That's the whole reason you're currently Marvelous Mark Marrow. It's because we can't make you Johnny B. Bad. So that didn't go over well. Second part of the story here. I'm sure you remember this. I'm sure you've seen it. Sable, Chyna, and Debra were on a TSN show this week, and the conversation got heated, with Sable and Chyna shooting on each other, Sable accusing Chyna of using steroids and trashing her for her plastic surgery. A lot of people in the WWF sided with Chyna on this, feeling like Sable went way over the line.
Yeah, I'm sure she's never had any plastic surgery done, right?
Right. Yeah, I know. And the whole thing, I don't remember word for word, but I just remember they asked Chyna, it's like, well, why aren't you the women's champion? She said, well, I don't have any interest in wrestling the women. If I ever did, I'd win the belt in 3 seconds. Sable was like, well, how can you say that? You've never faced me before. And she's like, well, I'm 3 times as big as you. He's like, well, what do you put in your body to make yourself 3 times as big as me? And just going on like that. And it's like, my gosh. And yeah, they both took jabs at each other about plastic surgery and whatnot. So, yeah. Bruce Pritchard said, yeah, the heat fell on Sable.